Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight, we're going to be talking about what's coming in for you for the next 72 hours, or what will be revealed to you in the next 72 hours. Hey, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live psychic tarot reading. Spirit is saying something major is about to be revealed to you in the next 72 hours. Something that's been hidden or waiting for divine timing. We're going to find out exactly what's coming to light. And if you want your own personal reading during the stream, it's $30. You can purchase directly through my website or send a donation through other streams. All right. Let's get into it because the energy tonight feels intense. All right. Thank you all for being here. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and let's get into the reading. This is for the collective, but I am also doing live $30 readings. So if you would like a personal reading while I'm live, of course I will do it live. You'll get a full spread. You'll get a final card. And of course you can always come back and rewatch the live stream once it's posted because I don't delete my live streams. So thank you for cleansing, clearing my energy. Be sex when you pass reading. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. Welcome, everyone. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get right into the collective reading. If you would like a live reading, you can donate via PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or the link in the chat. All right. Let's get into it. The link is also in the description box below as well. Hi, Ava. So the first question I'm going to look into is what is about to be revealed to you in the next 72 hours? Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time, honey. Because I don't know about y'all, but I just don't have time to waste. I never do. I mean, time is precious, right? Let's get into it. What's about to be revealed to you, the person watching this video, in the next 72 hours, Spirit? Hi, Nikki. Hi, Miss J. Hi, everyone. What's about to be revealed, Spirit, to the person watching this video in the next 72 hours? Give us some clarity and insight as to what's about to be revealed to the person watching this video, whether live or on the replay. What's about to be revealed to this person right now? Or in the next 3 days, the next 72 hours. Let's get into it. What's the energy? Hi, Akia. Ciao. Y'all ready? Originality. Interesting. Originality. To me, this is like the mastermind card. I had a reading today, and it's interesting the energy that came out, right? In the reading, it was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It was a personal reading, though. I don't necessarily get that in this energy for the collective. Originality shows up more so as an idea comes to you in the next 72 hours. An idea, a concept, something that is divinely destined for you comes to your doorstep in the next 72 hours. And look at the bird. Look at the bird holding the star. If anyone has recently watched the is it Demon Slayers anime that was really popular this year? It kind of reminds me of those birds, the crows in that anime. Like the crows that keep track of the score and stuff like that in the anime. Um, hmm. Could be related to AI for some of you. Could be related to machine learning for some of you. I get that from the machine here. Some of y'all may be cogging things into AI, cogging things into machine learning to help you come up with concepts, decisions, ideas over these next 3 days. But there's something about this energy that progresses a bit longer past 3 days. This originality card, but the idea is planted within these 3 days nonetheless, or something is planted in these next 3 days for you. Hi, Shamika. Romance. Interesting. Romance connected to money, stability. Maybe a stable romance, a stable connection, possibly for some of you. This could be something that comes in and saves the day for you when you least expect it. Some of you over these next 72 hours are going to have a saving grace. And you may not say it, but you know damn well you need this saving grace. Specifically in these next 72 hours. Look at the angel behind these two. Look at the angel happy, proud. Now, once again, this doesn't have to be romantic. It can be romantic, but it definitely relates to stability. Something stable, something concrete, something grounding. Once again, hi, Superwoman. How are you? Welcome, everyone. Remember, I'm doing live readings, so if you would like a live reading, I am available. You can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and, those types of things as well. All right. Secrets are going to be revealed to you, or it's possible some of you may reveal your own secrets in the next 72 hours. Now, I know we are currently having a full moon, and I'll tell you exactly what the full moon is in right now. We're having a full moon, or we had a full moon today. I think it happened early this morning. Let me tell you what it's in real quick. We currently have a full moon in Taurus. Let me see. Yeah, we currently have a full moon in Taurus. But it switches to Gemini tomorrow, ironically. Sorry. So we currently have a full moon in Taurus, which is about abundance, money, finances, stability. Let me show you all real quick so you all can see what I'm looking at. All right. So this is the current energy. I don't have it set to a specific location. This is just the current energy generally. And once again, currently the moon is in Taurus. But if we go a day ahead to the 6th at the same time at 7:50 p.m., the moon is in Gemini. Let's go ahead a day to the 7th. The moon is in Gemini. Let's go to the 8th. The moon is in Cancer. So by the end of this 72-hour period, we end with the moon in Cancer. We're starting the 72-hour period with the moon in Taurus, full. In the middle, somewhere in the middle of these 72-hour periods, we're going into moon in Gemini, right? Now, moon in Gemini is interesting, right? First of all, we have the moon, which is celestial. The moon is sentient, right? The moon is about emotions, water, right? So the moon is about the energy flowing, all right? So moon in Gemini is going to be whispers in the air. Moon in Gemini absolutely is a time where secrets could be revealed. Someone could slip up and reveal their own secrets during a moon in Gemini moment, right? But it's an energy where people want to talk. People want to reveal. People want to connect. People want to understand specifically, right? Emotionally, moon in Gemini is emotional intelligence. Clock that T. So emotional intelligence is going to be heightened during these next 72 hours, right? Once again, it's interesting because we get the secrets card connected to communication, the mind. So secrets are at the top of people's mind also at this time. Interesting. Principle connected to emotion, family. All right. What you're standing on at this time. And you're standing on your principles. You're standing on your values within these next 72 hours. You're not taking any BS in these next 72 hours. And as you should, because that's how you're going to manifest the magic. Hold on. My phone cut off. And then I have to keep it on just to make sure I don't miss any live readings. Which, did someone donate already? I think, are y'all donating for live readings? Oh, y'all are donating for live readings. Oh my God. See, my phone cut off. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Mercury retrograde. It is okay. Y'all are donating for live readings. Okay. I didn't, so we're going to do this portion and then we're going to move into live readings. But y'all, Mercury retrograde is already trying my edges. All right. Let me just woosah. Hold on. Okay. You know what helps me to woosah? Britney Spears. Or Madonna, honestly. All right. Interesting. Okay, so back to this energy. Secrets being revealed, you standing on business, someone or something coming in these next 72 hours that's a saving grace. That's um a knight in shining armor, but a knight could also include a woman as well. Oh, crap, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. Okay. Um. Hmm. Affair. There's definitely romantic energy around you these next 72 hours. There's definitely romantic energy around you over these next 72 hours. And I think it comes in the form of heart to heart. Heart, heart softening up, heart to heart energy. Like maybe you or someone else has been longing for a reconnection, has been longing for, I want to talk to this person or I want to connect with this person, but the energies are starting to soften up. Now, I will say that this doesn't not necessarily have to be romantic for a lot of you, because I know some of y'all would get readings and be like, and I don't want to know about romance. I don't care about romance, honey. So it doesn't have to be romantic, but it definitely is aligned with your purpose. Neck on a swivel. Yeah. Hi, Lennon. How are you? Lennon. I have been listening to a lot of Beyonce since you visited, child. I actually had a subscriber come to visit me for the first time ever, and it was a lot of fun, actually, Lennon. Wasn't it a lot of fun, child? Yes, absolutely. Lennon loves Beyonce, honey, and I've rediscovered my love for Beyonce through Lennon, but we had a lot of fun, Lennon. We went to go see the White House. We went to, what else did we see in DC? We walked around DC. Me and Lennon had a good time, honey. I'm doing really good. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here, ciao. All right. Whatever's coming in your life in these next 72 hours, it is aligned with your purpose. It is aligned with your energy. It is aligned with, to some degree, your soul. Now, it's interesting because some of you, this relates to childhood, period. I'll just leave it at that. All right. Convention, interesting. Community, connecting with others in these next 72 hours. What's about to be revealed to you, though? You could hear something through the grapevine, some of you. For some of you, it's going to come as a warning, though. Oh my God, we did see Abraham Lincoln. Oh my God. So I've never seen the Abraham Lincoln Monument, and I am from the DMV, DC area. It was so beautiful. It was so gorgeous. It was really gorgeous. I feel like I was connecting with my past life when we went to see the Abraham Lincoln Monument. Really. The those marble floors. Wow. I can imagine um Cleopatra's, what would it be, palace look like that. Like, I imagine Cleopatra's floors in her palace look like the floors in the Abraham Lincoln Monument. If you've not seen the Abraham Lincoln Monument, please go see it in DC. Anyway, manipulation. Lamar, I'm B. Oh my God. Yeah, we talked about that, child. Me and Lynn had a really good time. Manipulation shows up connected to one-on-one relationships. There's a couple things going on here energetically. Let me pull the next card. Caution. Yeah. Huh. Some of you have a better opportunity manifesting for you in these next 72 hours, but the problem is going to be, how do you manage this new opportunity amidst maybe something that is slowly phasing out of your life, or someone that is slowly phasing out of your life but doesn't want to let go. Some of you need a proper exit strategy, and you know that. No need to further explain. Detachment. Over these next 72 hours, you're detaching from maybe a concept or an idea that you thought was right for you, that you thought would open up more potential for you, but there's a better way, there's a better direction. I get decision over these next 72 hours. There may be some decisions for some of you to make. These decisions have long-term effects, though. So these aren't lighthearted decisions. So I don't know if now's the time to be detached for some of you, as much as you will want to detach. Publicity. Interesting. And the last card is Quarrel. Ooh. Ooh. It's interesting. These next 72 hours could actually bring tension. What did we say we ended the 72 hours on in the moon? I think we ended the 72 hours on the moon in Cancer. So this could be quarrels in the home, around the home, quarrels within family, right? For some of you, I feel like someone around you is recognizing that you're leveling up, that you're glowing up, that your energy is shifting and changing over these next 72 hours, and they're going to try you. Now, in the midst of them trying you, you have something also manifesting that's stabilizing for you. But you may, in these next 72 hours, just have to get rid of, finally and fully, what's just no longer serving you, so that you can fully embrace what is going to serve you moving forward. Catch that tea. Or who is going to serve you moving forward. Catch that tea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, y'all talking about Beyonce? My favorite Beyonce album is Beyonce album. What about you all? I think my favorite Beyonce album is 4, personally. I love that album. But all close second is B-Day. Renaissance Day? Interesting. You're accurate. You're going through it, Mercedes. Child, I think a lot of people are going through it. This was intense, child. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the live readings. I think Chiquia donated first. Let me double check my email. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me also... Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me... This came at 7:52. This came at 7:51. So technically Chiquia was first, and then we will do... We will do Santasha after. So far I think 2 people donated. Let me double check. I don't want to miss anyone, child. I don't want anyone to be upset at me, honey. All right. All right, Chiquia. Let me see if you put your question with your chat or with your donation. You didn't put your question with your donation, but that's okay. If you could put your question in the chat, that would be great. All right. Let me see. Hi, Many Moons. How are you? Chiquia, what's your question? Let me see if Chiquia put her question already. Hey, Chiquia, what's your question? And then Santasha, I do think, put her question with her donation. So let me see. Thank you, AK, for your donation. Isn't that you? I think that's you, Many Moons. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Denisha. Is Shakia here? I might have to move to Santasha while we wait for Shakia to put her question. Oh wait, someone else donated? Oh, that's okay. That's you, Many Moons. All right. So while we wait for Shakia, I'm gonna do Santasha's question. Oh, okay, Shakia, what's your question? All right. You wanted to know if there's any love interest around you. Yes, love. All right, hold on. Where did I put my lighter? Mm, I don't know where I put my lighter. Hold on. I'm confused. Didn't I just have that lighter, y'all? Oh my god, Mercury retrograde is trying me. I don't even know where my candle lighter is. My god. Oh, okay, hold on. All right, we just gotta make do with what we have, child. Is there any love interest around Shakia? Is there any current love interest around Shakia? Spirit, give us some clarity and insight. Lamarr, Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice latte too. Oh no, I'm drinking a black Americano espresso. I don't like. I rarely get like the sweet drinks with the milk and stuff. I literally just usually drink black coffee. I'm basic. I'm a basic bitch. I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't like pumpkin. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin spice. You know, but I'm basic where I just like a black coffee, black Americano, chow. I just like that. Anyway, is that what you're drinking? That does kind of sound good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I've been loving Dunkin' Donuts lately. Anyway, is there love around Shakia, Spirit? Is there any love interest around Shakia? Give us some credit and insight. Is there any current love interest around Shakia? I get ego. Hmm. I get egotism. Interesting. Egotism. You know, Chikia, I wonder if you come across as someone that's so ambitious. Remind me of your sign again. Thank you to whoever just donated for a live reading. Remind me of your sign again, Chikia, because you remind me of someone that comes across as ambitious to the point of it's like, I don't need a man. I don't need you. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm focused on my goals. I'm focused on this. I'm focused on that. But once again, assuming you're looking for a man, which we've done readings before, I believe you're attracted to men specifically, right? I can assume everyone's situation. For men, particularly, masculine men in particular are attracted to softness, right? So there's something with you, Chikia, where you got to soften up a little bit, girl. You got to put your pink on, honey. All right? There's something where ego is... You need to step out of your... Oh, you're Sagittarius. That makes sense. There's a need to step out of ego and step into spirit. Sometimes ego can also be a form of protection, right? But how do I explain this, spirit? When you're constantly using ego as a form of defense, once again, you're not in a space of softness or vulnerability or openness. When you step into spirit, you allow yourself to be in a space of opening and receiving, but still being discerning. Catch that tea. Not just you, Chikia, but everybody. I get the birth of something new for you, Chikia, connected to your money, your finances, and stability. So this could be a new job opportunity, a new opportunity to maybe make money in some way, shape, or form that could bring about also a new opportunity connected to money and finance, or also that could also bring about a new opportunity connected to love and romance. And it's interesting because often the two are intertwined, right? Venus does rule both money and love. Everyone believes the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but what about also money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You didn't realize you come across like that. It's yeah, especially as a Sagittarius energy child. Defense. Interesting. Defense shows up. You may need to open up your energy a bit more, Chikia. All right. For the people that want to get to know you or want to approach, maybe it comes across energetically. It comes across as too many hurdles to jump through, too many swords up, too many walls, kind of thing. You know, would I be given a chance? And that this may all be connected to some emotional things within you that you need to kind of work through. That involves you once again stepping into that energy of spirit rather than ego, stepping into that energy of vulnerability, but also not giving up your power. There's a difference. There's a distinction, right? You can do that and not give up your power. Sprinkle, sprinkles, exactly. I get a choice for you, Chikia. The question is there a love interest around you? I feel like it's almost like yes and no. Like yes in the sense of there is interest around you, but no in the sense of there's no approaching. But there's a need to, I get escape. I get fortune. Fortune connected to one-on-one relationship. I feel like yes, there is a love interest around you, but they may be afraid to approach. They may be unsure to approach, specifically because maybe you've not given them a hint or an in, or they also could be young energetically. The energy comes across as young. So sometimes, I don't know your age, but sometimes that can be a thing with young guys just in general as well, right? I get discrimination and need to be more discerning for you. Exaltation connected to stepping outside your comfort zones, you being open to taking risks and chances. You specifically being open to receiving. You need to step into the energetic space of being open to receive, Chikia, and then you'll notice men responding to you differently. You feel like you're pushing away this guy. Trust your spirit. Trust your feelings, Chikia. If that's what you feel, then exactly that. You feel like no one is approaching. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a shift in energy that's required, right? But it's interesting because in that shift in energy, so many subsequent things happen. The energy of the man changes, the person you're trying to attract changes, you change, right? And you continue to change. The energies continue to change. Organization, it's going to take time, it's going to take practice. Convention, you also, once again, may need to get out more. But I feel like there is interest, but you may also actually get overwhelmed by the interest as well. Especially when you can feel it or sense it. You may not actually know what to do with that energy. You may actually, I don't know if you would benefit from Shira 7 or, but you may benefit from like watching content that on YouTube that helps you to what give me the right word, spirit. That helps you to feel more grounded being perceived. That's what you need to watch, Chikia. You need to watch content that helps you maybe come up with practices or whatever it may be that helps you to be more comfortable being perceived, because that's part of love interest in dating is being perceived, being looked, being judged. Oh, okay, let me see what he working with, let me see what she working with. Okay, that's being perceived, right? And if they don't approach based on that, that's okay, right? That's not a reflection on you. That's a reflection on them and their confidence and how they perceive themselves. It's all perception, right? Does that make sense, Shakia? Let's get your final card. And then we're going to move on to Saint Tasha. And after Saint Tasha, I think, is Many Moons. And then after Many Moons will be Luvi or Lovey. Yeah, sometimes it can be overwhelming. I completely get it. But you got to master your energy, Four of Action. It says your hard work and sincere efforts leads you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. Four of Action. Maybe this and some of this energy could show up in the next 4 years if you continue to implement the things I mentioned in this reading so far. All right. You hate being perceived? Yeah, I know. I think everyone hates it, especially if you don't feel 100%. Like, sometimes, child, it'd be hard, to get on YouTube to go live or to post a video, but it is what it is. You know, that's part of the human experience is being perceived. But there's so many things that come with being perceived, so I get it. All right, Chikia. I hope I was able to give you some clarity and insight. Let's go ahead and get into Saint Tasha's question next. Saint Tasha, I hope you're in the room. So Saint Tasha wants to know what happens when she sends someone to God's light. Oh, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, my bad. Should I put Nikki, Saint Tasha / Nikki? All right. Thank you for cleansing, clearing my energy. Be seductive many past reading in Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. All right. Okay. For Santasha, Nikki/Santasha's question is, what happens when Nikki sends someone to God's light? What happens, Spirit, when Nikki sends someone to God's light? Got it. Thank you. What happens when Nikki sends someone to God's light, Spirit? Give us some credit and insight. I get status. They actually get elevated. I feel like when you send them to God's light, they get elevated in energy. I see someone also walking with them. I don't know if it's their ancestors, but it does feel like maybe an angel, an archangel. It's almost like you unite them. It's almost like you're saying this one's okay, God. You give them the seal of approval. I get caution. That's a lot of light at times for some people to handle. All right. So sometimes you may actually get blowback, believe it or not. So when you do send these spirits to the light, you need to also cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. I would make sure you have certain crystals. I see citrines. I see amethysts. I see some black, but it's the shiny one, the black shiny one. What is that one called? I can't think of the name, but the black shiny crystal, smooth, that one. I can't think of the name. Someone in the chat will know though. Hopefully. Devotion. It's interesting. This actually brings you closer to God. This is part of your devotion to God. Part of your. It's almost like if you had an altar to God, this would be one of your offerings. Right? You know how people put water on their altars as an offering? This would be one of your offerings. I get independence. It's also ensuring, it's almost like an insurance policy, ensuring that when it's your time, right? Obsidian, yes, Zay, thank you. Obsidian, yes, Obsidian. Maybe Onyx too as well, but I think Obsidian is specifically the one I saw. Spirit was showing me. Black Obsidian, yeah. You sending these spirits to the light is almost like your insurance that when it's your time to transition, you have spirits on the other side to help you, right? I get submission. Once again, this is your like covenant with God. I get quarrel though. I think some of these spirits aren't always ready, which is why I think you need to prepare your energy, your space, and treat this as a sacred thing, maybe. Once again, like something that's sacred. I get empathy. Resistance. Some of these spirits are resistant, not just in terms of the light, God's light, but resistant in terms of their actual death, right? Maybe some of them weren't ready to die. All right. I get risk. There are some risks with doing this. But if you protect yourself, at some point it's going to become how much of your power is worth continuing to give away to this without compensation. All right. Um but it also reflects back on your power as a practitioner or as a light worker. So it's also challenging you. It is blowing back on you to challenge you. I will say that. So I will say be careful. All right. Does that make sense? Nikki, you felt like you need to be careful with this. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to be. You're doing a good thing, but maybe assess the spirit before, you know? Or have a routine you do to tap in first to figure out how far you should go. Let's get your final card. Three of Emotion. It says wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. New friends will be made, or communities of like minded people will draw closer to one another. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. I love that. Just around the corner, just around the corner. I feel like that used to be a song or a TV show from my childhood. Does anyone remember that? Millennial or Gen Zs? Anyway. Nikki, I hope I was able to give you some clarity and insight. Next is Mini Moons. Let's get to your question, Mini Moons. Let me see if Mini Moons put her question in her with her donation. General reading on grad school. Let's see. How are y'all doing, by the way, on Miss Lovely? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. How are y'all doing on this lovely Wednesday night? Remember, it's a full moon, y'all. Make sure y'all are doing yours. Speaking of which, hold on, let me check something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Lord, oh, not with the sage about to burn. Jesus, it's like hocus pocus up in here. Is Sarah Jessica Parker in here? Lord. All right, give me a second, y'all. All right, we're black. Okay, let's get this general reading on Mini Moons grad school. Yes, honey, sage and cleanse. You were fresh from a nap, Celestial. I love that. It's a full moon. Yes. It's Wednesday and you're excited. On this Wednesday, you're enjoying this weather. It is really nice weather outside here, too. As much as you can before it starts snowing in the Midwest, Chicago. Oh, yeah. The weather in Chicago, child. Lord. The moon is really pretty. If you have not seen the moon, if Go look at the moon, honey. Is gorgeous. You're resting from a fever. Get better, Celestial Sleuth. We got Celestial Earth Goddess shouting Celestial Sleuth, honey. We love it. All right. What general messages, Spirit, can you give us about many moons, many moods, grad school experience? What's the energy around many moods, grad school situation and experience? What messages does many moods need to hear right now about grad school? I'm trying to think of what helps you when you have a fever. Do you have to sweat the fever out, or I don't remember? I definitely will say hydrate, though. All right. Lust. I see temptation around you, many moons. Some form of temptation. Let's get some more clarity. Thank you to whoever donated, but I also get vision. I get vision connected to your money and your finances. So I feel like you have vision with this grad school trajectory that you're on. All right. I get extremism, though, connected to your thoughts, your mind, the way you process information. It doesn't have to be so black and white mentally, your grad school experience. And while in certain ways, this is what I hear specifically for you, many moons. While in certain ways, yes, you may have to work harder than others for whatever reasons. That doesn't mean, or that doesn't give you the free reign to be your own worst enemy or to be your harshest critic. Where's your Virgo? Where's your Virgo Pisces opposition, many moons? Do you have that? Or is it Cancer Capricorn opposition? There's something with that energy. It might be Taurus Scorpio opposition too, honestly. There's something with water and opposite to earth with you. I get drama emotionally. Speaking of water and earth and oppositions, I get drama emotionally. You many moons need to learn to leave home at home, to leave school at school, and to leave work at work. You need to learn to have boundaries. I hear compartmentalize, but I'm also going to use the word boundaries. Compartmentalize makes me think mentally. Boundaries is beyond the mental. It goes beyond the mind, right? It may start with the mind, but it comes out via words or actions, right? Be careful of the energy you feed during your grad school experience, many moons. Don't let it take away from your glow up. I see you being inspired. If inspiration has been lost, I see it coming back to you. All right. Definitely by probably July or August of 2026 specifically. But I get lost connected to work, job, routine, your sense of organization. There's something about school that is preventing you from cementing yourself. I get choice connected to one-on-one relationships, organization, connected to change and transformation, innovation, connected to school, stepping outside your comfort zones. I feel like you're on the cusp of something, many moons. You're on the cusp of some new technology. You're on the cusp of some new changes in your industry. You're on the cusp of new knowledge being implemented. You're on a cusp with your grad school experience, many moons. I get resourcefulness in terms of your long-term goals, status, once again connected to networking, and inheritance as your last card. I mean, when it comes to your grad school experience, I think you're on the right track. You just need to be mindful of your distractions. You really need to master focusing on what matters and tuning out what doesn't. There's something with water and earth with you. That's like a trigger. Lust is just temptation. Anything that tempts you, if a donut tempts you, that's lust. If a man tempts you, that's lust. If a job tempts you, if a new major tempts you, all of that is lust, right? So you just gotta watch that. You got inner strength connected to number 11. It says you have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to tell someone is no. Boundaries. That's your reading, Mini Moons. I hope I was able to give you some clarity and insight. All right. After Mini Moons was Lovey. And then someone else donated. After Lovey will be Antoinette. Thank you, Antoinette, for your donation. Lovey, are you in the room? What's your question, Lovey? Luvy. Let me see if someone put their question earlier. Maybe I missed it. Is that you, Black Widow Row? Or no? Who donated? Who's Lovey? Okay, that's what I thought because I was scrolling up and I saw your comment. What's your question? Oh, you're typing. Okay. I just got a taste for ramen noodles. I have not eaten. I was trying to figure out if I should eat before I did this live stream or after, and I decided that I should probably eat after because I don't know about you guys. I have a weird thing with eating, and my friend Kiana gets on me all the time about it. You know, she's a mode here as well. I just have a weird thing with eating where, like, sometimes if I eat, I feel like it tires me out. Even if I think I'm eating something light, like, I'd rather just be hungry and just do the work and eat after. Is that a Capricorn thing? I don't know. I'd rather do the work hungry. I think that's what it is. I'd rather do the work hungry and then just eat after. I want to get the work done. Like, that's just who I am. Why is this not working? Speaking of work, is anyone else like that? That's you too, Black Widow Row? Okay, because I'm like, is it just me? Like, I don't mind doing the work hungry. It kind of fuels me. Like, I'm hungry, but I'm not. Like, I was really hungry before I came on live. I'm hungry now, but I'm not as hungry as I was before I came on live. I don't know what happens with that, but anyway. Is it an earth sign thing? All right. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of these decks from your past reading. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. It's not like I haven't eaten, and also I have a green drink. So, spinach, celery, cucumber, blueberries, a whole orange, and ice and water. Oh, and chia seeds and black cumin seeds. And I think some flax seeds, maybe. Anyway. Yes, you don't mind being hungry while doing the work. You fast a lot too. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm fasting and I don't know it. That makes sense actually. All right, so your Taurus is your natal moon. What do you need to do that's important during this full moon in Taurus energy? Okay. I love that question. Oh, let me change the name. Hold on. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. All right. What does Black Widow Row need to do that's important during this full moon in Taurus energy? I love when Taurus energy and Taurus moon energy comes around. Great seasons of my life. I feel good. You feel good during this energy. I love that. You know, my midheaven is in Taurus. I never acknowledge it enough, but I see its influence. Um, what does Black Widow Row need to do that's important during this full moon in Taurus energy? What's going on? You got the Lust card too as your first card, Black Widow Row. But it's interesting because in the previous reading with Many Moons, I even asked Many Moons, does she have Earth in opposition water energy? Now I'm gonna ask you, Black Widow Row, do you have your Taurus energy in opposition to water? Scorpio North Node. Oh my god. Scorpio North Node. Okay, so your Taurus is your moon. Your North Node is in Scorpio. Interesting. So you have some past life activation showing up. You have some past life activation showing up in some way, shape, or form. I get inspiration for you connected to your money, your finances, and your sense of stability. In this new moon in Taurus energy, if you feel inspired to make changes, if you feel inspired to maybe invest in certain things, follow your gut instincts. While it may bud during this moon in Taurus energy, it could full bloom later on down the line if you feed that energy now. Does that make sense? I get fulfillment connected to you mentally in terms of communication. I feel like a new idea is going to come to you during this time. I feel like new ideas, new concepts, downloads are going to come to you during this time. Like it's almost like you could wake up tomorrow feeling inspired in some way to make certain changes. Criticism connected to emotions, family, home, energy. And it's interesting because there's some things you've been thinking about. There's some things you've been maybe criticizing yourself over where it's like, I could do this, I could change that. But now may actually be the right time to do it and change it. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. Your Taurus moon, Taurus midheaven, Scorpio North Node. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense, child. This is fate for you then. This is fate. I get originality connected to purpose for you, connected to self expression. What's this card facing? It's facing generosity. I feel like this is going to be a very invigorating time for you, Black Widow Row, energetically. I feel like you're going to be very inspired, but it could be a burst of energy. Once again, the thing with Taurus is Taurus gets a burst of energy and then it can settle, right? It's how you deal with the settling period that makes the difference as a Taurus energy. Isolation connected to one-on-one relationships. Interesting. And concentration connected to change, transformation, letting go, moving on. Black Widow Row. There's some things energetically and emotionally that we absolutely need to get rid of. It's time to let go. Now, I say that not knowing fully what I'm talking about, but I just feel it. There's something emotionally, energetically, or someone emotionally, energetically that you want to hold on to, but it's time to let go. I get optimism connected to stepping outside your comfort zones, independence, freedom. You think you need someone or you think you need something, but you would be better off maybe on your own, possibly, or in a more independent position. Let's get your last card. Versatility. If you can be during this moon in Taurus, go with the flow, which is very unlike Taurus. Let's keep it real. And once again, I'm a midheaven in Taurus. I should know to some degree. Going with the flow is very unlike Taurus, but it's very Scorpio. It's a very Pisces. To some degree, it is Cancer too, right? You need to learn to go with the flow, Black Widow Row. Go with the flow during this moon in Taurus energy, and you may find better opportunities at your doorstep. So true. I need to emotionally and energetically let go of people. Actually, I've shed new skin. Your frequency is different now. You're scared to be 100% independent. Go with the flow is hard AF. It is hard, but there's so much freedom in going with the flow. There's so much freedom with giving up what control you think you have, because realistically, it's not as much as you think. I'll just say that, child. Let's get your final card, though, Black Widow Row. Of course, if any of you want to elaborate, I am available for personal readings, always. Also, after this video, by the way. Let's get your final card, Black Widow Row. Child, personal readings. I didn't even think live readings would take up the whole video, but live readings basically took up the whole video, child. We're at an hour, but it's been so fun. I love the live readings. Because, child, we all get so much out of the messages that come through. I mean, I love Spirit. I really do. All right, Black Widow Row, you got the 5 of emotion. Interesting. Look at that picture right there. There's a lot. There's a lot that's just said right there, honey. All right. Let's read what it says, though. It says forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for many mistakes or any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back on the path to joy. And that's what I feel, Black Widow Row, is like the dam needs to break through. Just let the dam break through. All right. All right. I'll leave you with that. All right. Let's get on to. I think after Black Widow Row was Antoinette. You're a Cancer, Antoinette? Okay. So after Black Widow Row will be Antoinette. And then, hold on. Let me. We're gonna do one last question for the one last spread for the collective, and then I think I'm gonna sign off. All right, because I'm hungry and child, y'all kind of wore me out a little bit in this live stream, honey. Ooh, child, but I love it. I love what I do. I really do. All right, Antoinette, let's get to your question. I'm gonna change the title in a second. Let me just cleanse the cards. So last call for live readings. Last call for live readings. If you want a live reading, please send your donation via PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. The link is in the chat. All right. So let's get to Antoinette's question. There we go. All right. So let's get to Antoinette's question, which Antoinette wants to know what's in store for Antoinette for the next 12 months. What's coming up for Antoinette for the next 12 months, Spirit? Give us some clarity and insight. What's coming up for Antoinette in the next 12 months? Give us some clarity and insight. What's coming up for Antoinette in the next 12 months? Friendship. Friendship's going to be important for you in helping you to, I hear, shape your identity, Antoinette, but maybe you're in a period of transition. So that's not to say you don't already know who you are, but as human beings having spiritual experiences, right? We are always evolving and changing. So there's something about a friendship or a connection showing up for you in these next 12 months, Antoinette, that's going to help you to shape or understand this new evolution of you. And this energy could specifically be important around the months of maybe March or April, or maybe the next 4 months. I get criticism connected to money, finances, stability. Some criticism is good, but being overly critical is not. There's a need to be mindful of which end of the spectrum you're on, Antoinette, or are you right there in the middle, which is the best place to be. I get independence connected to your thoughts, your mind. There's an energy of maybe you're doing it on your own. I don't know if you're newly independent. You've always been in this sort of energy of forging your own path. Let's pull more cards. I get vision emotionally for you. Vision connected to home. It's interesting though, because I feel like a vision could come true for you. A vision could come to manifest. So something you've envisioned could come to manifest maybe by, I would say, June, July of 2026. Whatever this is, it definitely feels emotionally fulfilling as well. All right, Antoinette? Could also be within the next 4 to 12 months. So maybe by the end of this 12-month period, at the latest, there will be a vision that would have come to manifest for you almost exactly to the T, I want to say. catch that tea. Mm. Antoinette, what are you doing over there? Are you lighting sage, honey? Are you taking your spiritual baths? What are you doing, honey, that is helping you to align? Because you are doing something right. Inspiration. Mm. Antoinette, your energy comes across as you're someone where spirit doesn't have to tell you twice. Okay. Maybe sometimes spirit has to tell you twice, but whereas most people, spirit doesn't have to tell you 3 or 4 times, you're definitely that person. Spirit doesn't have to tell you 3 or 4 times. And I will say a lot of times, probably spirit doesn't have to tell you twice. You're so on point, like always. You're lighting sage now, internet. Say less, honey. Clocked it. Innovation. It's interesting. Innovation connected to your routine. Innovation connected to self improvement. Facing the inspiration card. You're definitely in a period of glow up energy, and it's gonna be this glow up energy is gonna be extremely potent around July, August, September of 2026. So I don't know what's happening around that time, but I'm getting something around that time frame for you. I get resourcefulness as the year goes on of 2026. By this time next year, about you're going to need to be mindful of the company you keep. All right? Because there's going to become something where how much power are you giving up versus how much are you receiving back? How much are others investing in you? Or how much is a situation investing in you? I get order though. It's interesting. I'm wondering if you're also considering traveling or relocating by next year, 2026, because I kind of get that energy. I get idealism, concentration, and rebellion. You know, it's interesting. You, I would be interested to know what you have going on in your natal chart because you are good at towing the line between what is traditionally safe, but also keeping your foot also. It's like you have one foot in what's traditionally safe and another foot in rebelliousness, another foot in I can make things happen on my own. And I'm wondering if moving forward you're going to have to choose which side to plant both feet in, if that makes sense. You don't have to make the decision now. I don't see you have to make it now, but moving forward, just be mindful that could show up. All right. It may not even show up in the next 12 months, but it will show up down the line. Trust and believe. You're going to Atlanta. You're relocating. Makes sense. What's the final card for Antoinette? Oh, child. This card flew out, honey. Let me go ahead and take that card. You need a personal reading again, Antoinette? I'm available, honey. But this is really good news, Antoinette. You got, but also if you want to elaborate, child, I completely understand and I am available. You got successful completion connected to number 21. And this card flew out. I don't know if y'all saw, I don't know if you saw this card fly out. This card flew out, honey. It says, this is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for the good news, honey. We love good news. I love that. Good for you, Antoinette. If anyone wants to elaborate, I am available for personal readings, by the way. So, yes, do not hesitate to get a personal reading either. All right, you guys. Last call for live readings. I am doing a final spread for the collective. All right. Let's see what Hold on. For the collective, let's see what the outcome is going to be within these next 72 hours. All right. Last call for personal readings. If anyone wants, you're welcome, Antoinette. If anyone wants to get a personal reading while I'm here, get your reading now or wait until next time, honey. All right. Or you could get a personal reading. I'm always available for personal readings. Did I show you all my website already? I think I did. Did I not? Let me show you all my website really quickly, just in case I did not. All right. Give me a second. This is my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. Follow me on my Instagram and Facebook, where I do weekly horoscopes. And if you would like to book your own reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a lot. I offer email readings, video recorded readings sent to your email. I also offer 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings. For example, if you want to book a 30-minute reading with me, you click add to cart, scroll down, click the date and time that you would like to book a reading. And then when you make your payment, I'll get a notification and a confirmation email. You'll get a confirmation email, and we'll take the next steps to get your reading done as soon as possible. All right. I also offer candles, protection candles, open roads, blockage removal candles, success and finances candles, cleansing candles, love candles, birth chart readings, including individual compatibility, 12-month ahead birth chart readings, which I recommend if you want to see what predictions the planets have for you for the next year ahead. I also offer mediumship readings, past life readings, merch including handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, and so. Ooh, child, that's a lot to talk about, honey. But worth it. Final spread for the collective. What is going to be the outcome for you, the person watching this video, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay? What's going to be the outcome for you over these next 72 hours? Now, honey, you know I'm almost done with my coffee, so you know this video is about to come to a close, all right? But I digress. What is going to be the outcome for you watching this video right now by the end of these next 72 hours? By the end of these next 72 hours, what will be the outcome of what's been revealed to you? What will be the outcome, Spirit? How will this all go for you watching this video right now? Let's see. I get defense. Interesting. Whatever is going to be revealed to you in these next 72 hours could actually help you to protect yourself. Will actually help you to be more aware of something moving forward in particular. This could be more aware of how you come across, maybe more aware of how certain actions you're taking maybe take you further away from where you're trying to get. Whatever this is, it helps you to be more discerning. I do get enthusiasm connected to money, finances, stability for you. By the end of these next 72 hours, your money and your finances actually could be positively impacted. Something could show up in these next 72 hours that makes you enthusiastic about the future, makes you enthusiastic about the prospects of the future. Once again, especially if you felt stuck, if you felt like you've been in a rut, right? Something comes through in these next 72 hours when you least expect it. Financially, stability-wise, resource-wise. Take the opportunity. All right. Especially if you need it. Control. Interesting. Once again, as human beings having spiritual experiences, we often individually have those moments where we realize we don't have as much control over our lives or over life in general as we thought. There's a realization that there absolutely is a higher power or something out there, right, in the ethers that takes the wheel when we need it the most, right? Hmm. Over these next 72 hours, something is going to be revealed to you that maybe you didn't even realize had control over you. For some of you, it could be a concept, it could be an ideology, right? A way of thinking that you've accepted into your life, right? Whatever it is, it relates to you giving over control of your own thoughts, your own mind, your own destiny in some way. But the good thing is that in this realization, you're taking your control back and you're becoming more discerning of what, once again, who and what you allow into your life. For some of you, this is going to show up in the form of you no longer resonate with certain things or people. You're just going to realize over these next 3 days, like, you know what? This isn't me anymore. I don't like this. This doesn't feel like where I'm going anymore. All right. And you're just going to notice a shift in the type of content, the type of music, the type of um friendships, conversations you allow into your life. You're just not going to have the capacity for certain energies. Devotion. Once again, if you stay in alignment over these next 3 days, your spirit guides are going to come through very strongly for you. Romance. If you stay in alignment, you're going to find yourself at the right place at the right time over these next 3 days. And I'm telling you, over these next 3 days, there's a saving grace that shows up at the perfect time. But also because you are at the right place at the right time. It's like the butterfly effect. Extremism. Mm. And fortune. Fortune connected to change. Fortune connected to letting go, making space for new and removing the old. Huh. Independence. Over these next 3 days, some of y'all are breaking free, child. And I get Coral as the last card. Once again. Unfortunately, while all of these good energies are coming through for you, it does feel like, once again, your evolution over these next 3 days is going to trigger someone else to try you. Like, I keep seeing, like, there's a test at the end of all this is a test. Period. And the test is going to show up in the form of the way Spirit is showing me is you're heading towards the door to leave, but someone steps in between you and the door and gives off that energy of you're not leaving without me putting up a fight, or without me, it's like that final boss energy where it's like, are you gonna fight for your right to leave the door and gain your independence and break free? Or are you going to acquiesce to this person's energy, their demands? They're challenging you. Because this is the final boss right here, child. If you defeat the final boss, then you reach the next level. That's the outcome over these next 3 days. If you defeat the final boss, if you show the spirit that you can defeat the final boss and you're ready to move on to the next level, once again, some things will open up for you. For some of y'all, some things are already opening up for you. The test really is, how much are you ready for? Are you ready for the full exposure, or are you only ready for this in increments? That's a real test. Once again, if you want to elaborate, get a personal reading at 703-791-9162. I do have WhatsApp for international clients, or visit my website. Let's get the final card. I'm shutting off readings for the night, so we are doing no more final readings. Let me turn off the live readings on my website. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Let me double check. Okay, we're good now. All right. So final card for the collective is the Guardian of Action. Look at him, almost like he's, like I said, standing in between you and a door. Imagine a door behind this man. Are you going to push him out the way? Are you going to acquiesce to his demands? Are you going to challenge him? Are you going to fight for your right? What are you going to do if this man is standing between you and a door that you're ready to open behind him? I don't know about you, but me and him about to fight because I'm ready to open the door, period. Anyway, it says it's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys the challenge, and loves the spotlight. Interesting. All right, y'all. Well, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening and watching. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to try and make sure that there's no more long breaks in between live readings. I know y'all love the live readings, and I do too. But, child, personal readings take precedence, and also candles too. So it just be a lot. But thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm so glad I was able to get this live reading out. Let me know how the next 72 hours progresses for you all. All right. I will be keeping watch and keeping note. Y'all keep watching, keep note, and we will reconvene in this live. Let me know how things manifest for y'all in the comment section below. Of course, I'm available for personal reading, so I will catch you in your own personal reading, or I will see you in the next video. Either way, I'll see you soon. Love and light. God bless. Have a good morning, evening, night, whenever you're listening or watching. Bye, everyone. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz.